Episode 5. Li Shuqin could hardly believe it. Li Ge actually spoke to her in such a tone. Pointing her finger adorned with a huge sapphire ring at Li Ge, she demanded, "What kind of attitude is this? Repeat what you just said." Li Ge, completely unafraid, looked directly at Li Shuqin with her attractive eyes. "I said, since that Xiyun is joining the Huo family, you might as well let her handle these things from now on. As for me, I will never do them again." The words were clear and deliberate as they left Li Ji's red lips. After saying them, she felt an unprecedented sense of relief. But this nearly made Li Shuqin explode with anger. "You, Mom. At this critical moment, Huo Xin grabbed Li Shuqin's arm and lowered her voice. "Sister-in-law is probably upset. I heard last night, brother." Huo Xin added fuel to the fire, recounting the events of the previous night with a smug expression, which hinted that it wasn't anything good. Li Shuqin immediately understood, her demeanor arrogant as she turned to Li Ge. "So it's your own fault for not keeping your husband, and now you're throwing a tantrum at me." Li Ji's slow footsteps, dragging her suitcase, suddenly stopped outside the villa. Her temples throbbed. Resisting the urge to turn back and curse, she coldly said, "Haven't you been questioning my fertility for the past 3 years? Instead of that, why not have Huo Xin check his andrology issues? If he can't even perform, whose problem is it really?" You. Both Li Shuqin and Huo Xin were shocked by her words. Once Li Shuqin recovered, she was furious. "Li Ge, do you believe I can have Jincheng divorce you right away?" In the past, she had only endured for the sake of Grandma Huo, avoiding conflicts with her family members. But what she feared before, she no longer cared about now. Li Ge spoke calmly, "Go ahead." After dropping these words, she ignored Li Shuqin's tantrums behind her and left the Huo family residence. After she left, Li Shuqin felt something was off and instructed Huo Xin, "Go upstairs and check if we're missing anything valuable." Her suitcase was so heavy, who knows what she packed. However, a short while later, Huo Xin rushed down the stairs, holding a document.
"Mom."
"Nothing is missing, but there's this on the nightstand." Li Shuqin took it, and her pupils suddenly contracted. Clearly written on it were the words, "Divorce agreement." Li Shuqin immediately called Huo Xin, accusing Li Ge of her actions. Upon hearing divorce agreement and being called impotent, Huo Xin abruptly ended the meeting with a gesture, grabbed his jacket from the chair, and left the conference room. "Mom, don't worry," he said in a deep voice to reassure her. "I'm not worried. I'm angry. If she wants to leave, it's just as well. Making room for Xiyun. What angers me is that she was the one to propose the divorce." Li Shuqin continued to rant into the phone, but Huo Xin had already hung up, his expression growing darker and more intimidating. He couldn't believe that such a gentle and obedient woman would do something so defiant. But recalling Li Ji's unusual behavior last night, he found her number in his contacts. For the first time in 3 years, he was the one calling Li Ge. "Mr. Huo." Before the call connected, Assistant Lon rushed toward him after exiting the top-floor elevator. "I just received an email. It's Secretary Li's resignation letter." Assistant Lon panted. Several projects were in her hands, the most important being the Dubai medical exhibition. "We haven't even done a handover. What should we do?" Huo Jincheng's expression grew increasingly grim, especially when his phone played. "The number you have dialed is currently on another call. Please try again later." Great. Li Ge had directly hung up on him.
Full story is available at novelpalace.com. Click the link in the comment section to get it free.